Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. Let's get right back into Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. And... oh, right, I have Woljif. I want to do Woljif's quest and get to that wizard tower and see Shamira one more time. So, let's hit this door for the third freaking time, and hopefully now it'll let us in. Let's see. And it will. Alright, leave. Come on. That. Got him leveled up. No bust, but that's not a big deal. I'm not worried about that.
I am helpful, am I not?
Please, be careful.
Ooh, okay.
I can see my destination.
My destination. Hey, there's something there. Okay. 500 gold. Now let's head across the other side. Creepy looking Baphomet statue there. Got my
There are
stuff
many
there.
roads to success.
All right. This.
Focus on the goal.
Nothing on the sides yet. Ooh, here we go. Boytail is waiting for you in the main hall of the mansion. The spikes on his powerful shoulders and back bulge out violently. He is obviously amused by the immobilized Woljif at his feet. I knew the spawn of Igafles would come to gaze at his inheritance. Pathetic, stupid nobody. Do you think you'll be lucky a second time? Run, little tiefling. Run away and don't stop. And maybe you'll survive a little longer. But I'll still find you no matter where you run. And I'll suck your eyes out of their sockets like grapes from their skins. Wow. You think I was just lucky, you lizard? I had the chief with me then, and now I don't even need the chief to kick your ass. I came for my inheritance, for my power, and when I get it, we'll see who's laughing then. Woljif looks back at you and whispers, I think I went a bit too far there. Do you reckon he'll kill me quickly after that? And the thing I just said about not needing you? I was just saying it, but I didn't mean it, so don't get any ideas. Why are you so eager to destroy Woljif? He hasn't done anything to you. He and Igafels are all guilty before my mistress by virtue of their very birth. Lady Hepzibah, the strongest child of Baphomet, hunts down her unworthy brothers and sisters because she alone should stand before the throne of her father, the Lord of Labyrinths. I will tell you how Igafels was killed, you pile of refuse, and this story will be the last thing that you hear. No one can escape from Mistress Hepzibah. Igafels tried. At first he settled down here in Alan Shinra. He thought that in the lands of Nocticula no one would get him. Ha! I found him for my mistress. When he sensed me, he locked himself in his treasure room like a cowardly rat, not one to accept his inevitable death. I carved through his henchmen and reached his hiding place. The bones of those who did not have time to flee crunched beneath my feet. I tore down the doors of the treasure room, pretending to myself that I was ripping apart the pathetic coward. But inside, I found only a corpse. Oh, my lady was so pleased, but the demon's small eyes squinted suspiciously. I knew something was wrong. The corpse lay in front of me, but I felt sure that Igafels had escaped. I tortured his servants until they revealed the secret of the moon of the abyss. I made them search every corner, but the moon was gone. How many years I searched for it, and then I found not only it, but this tiefling as well. Lady Hepzibah will reward me when I bring her the horned skull of a defective spawn that dishonors the blood of Baphomet, and she will reward me twice over when I reveal the escape of that scum Fells. Is Woljif a descendant of Baphomet himself? Yes, you're telling me I'm related to old Baphomet? How'd that happen? Lord Baphomet conceived many demons, many bastard children unworthy of their father. One of them was Fells, who made his way to Galorian. His blood, and hence the blood of Baphomet, flows in you, tiefling. Lady Hepzibah will destroy all who defile the purity of this blood. Seela says something I can't read. Woljif says something I can't read. Seela says something else. Woljif says something else I can't read. This was not a problem before the update. That's weird. That's bad enough that I want to submit a bug. Sorry, give me 1 second. During Woljif's quest ending in the Abyss, he and Seela attempt to, Seela have an exchange that shows up as empty for me. I can neither read nor hear what they say. All right, send. Moving right along. Okay, what is the moon of the abyss? Asked the tiefling, and Fells left the moon for him. He should know the answer. Nobody explained none to me. I don't even know why it's so important. Why does nobody ever tell me anything? I don't know who this Fells guy is. My grandma, my great-grandpa, my uncle? Voyotel howls with laughter. Stupid tiefling. You don't even know why you are going to die. The demon that caused you to be born will also be the cause of your death. How did you know that Woljif was coming here? I was informed that the tiefling I was searching for had set foot in the streets of Alan Shinra. Where else would he go but to the mansion of his ancestor looking for treasure? The shadows brought me here. The shadows should have known you were here, but it always protects me from you. But why? Why didn't it warn me? Could you just take the moon in the abyss and leave me and Woljif alone? Voyotel laughs hoarsely. I'll take the moon in the abyss, yes, but I'm in no hurry, and you're going nowhere. Skewered on the edge of my spike, that's where you belong, just like your friend, and everyone else who decides to intercede on his behalf. I will make a goblet of your skull and bring it to my mistress. If that counts as leaving you alone, then you will have peace aplenty. Well, enough talk.
They will ring against our resolve.
Okay. Good to have you back, Seela. Let's get that popping. You could do this. That's cool. Yeah, okay, you're already on that. You're gonna do that. He doesn't need multiple, he just needs one. Holy smokes, he got lit up. Wow. Wow. Hey, that was kind of crazy. Ooh. Here's Granddaddy. Revenge on Hepzibah and her henchmen. A gigantic demonic shadow separates from Woljif and menacingly hangs in the air. At times, it seems to grow as if the atmosphere of the abyss is feeding it and giving it additional strength. Woljif. The voice of the shadow is deep and low, and it seems to penetrate the mind, enveloping and replacing any other thoughts. My heir. Woljif freezes as if it's under some spell. Grandpa? Your Honor. I don't know what to call you. I've never had a grandpa like this before, and I always knew it was your shadow. You're my guardian demon, huh? Well, why not? I always knew I was special, a prince or something, and this is the chief. You should get to know each other. Chief, this is my grandpa. It's a pleasure to make the acquaintance of the demon who outwitted Hepzibah's henchmen. It is easy to deceive those who do not know what you know. My grandson Woljif discovered this knowledge without my help, and I am proud of him. He deserves to become my heir, the one who will take my strength and avenge the fall of our branch of the family. A new Igafels will rise again. That's great and all, Gramps, but I'm not quite following you. Revenge? A new Igafels? I mean, I want your power, of course, but like you just said, it's easy to deceive and all that, right, Chief? What do you want from Woljif Igafels? I want my grandson to accept my power and become a continuation of me. Tell me, Woljif, do you want to ascend to the top of the world and rule it? If we combine my powers with your resourcefulness, the Abyss will submit to us, and all those who wronged us will be punished. Are there many such wrongdoers, Woljif? Yes, I see, I know, and every wrong has been another step leading you to this moment. You have endured everything. You are worthy of great power, my grandson. I'm worthy? Yeah, but I didn't even do anything. Listen, Grandpa, I understand you've been holed up in that crystal for a long time, so you probably don't know me well. I just steal here and there, trade a little, and I've never done anything special, you know? Maybe I'm not worthy at all. Maybe you're just wrong. What if later you turn around and say, why'd I go and give you that power, you useless idiot? No, I am not mistaken. I foresaw your birth, and I foresaw that you would come here. You are exactly what I need, Woljif, and no one can replace you. How did you survive? Thanks to Aroden. Igafels gives a low chuckle that rumbles like distant thunder. I do not know if you remember the times when prophecies were not just heaps of useless words, but I do remember. You see, I am the son of Baphomet. I don't think you need an explanation of who he is. Baphomet conceived many children, but my sister, Hepzibah, wanted to be the only one. She marked us for death and hunted us down quite successfully. I did not want to be among her victims. I hid in Alan Shinra, but I knew it wouldn't last long. In the end, I decided to learn my future. Forewarned is forearmed. I was able to acquire all the knowledge I needed about my future self after many rituals. I saw a vision of how I would put a crystal like a dark moon into a silver setting. I spent a long time trying to understand this vision, and finally, bit by bit, a prophecy came to me. I realized that I would have to die in order to live again, that the dark crystal must become my refuge and the receptacle of my powers. I must hide my soul in the crystal and wait for my heir to come to the Abyss and free me. This crystal is the moon of the Abyss, set within a silver mount. I sent it to Galorian for my grandson. Do you see, Woljif? I anticipated your birth like no one else. Why did Voyatiel dislike you so much? Voyatiel. He wants to curry favor with his mistress and nothing more. But you cannot deny his intelligence. Hepzibah was appeased when she saw my head, but he discovered the truth and the moon of the Abyss and almost killed Woljif. Hepzibah, the stupid cow, just wants to destroy all her brothers and sisters indiscriminately. But Voyatiel, his mind was constantly seeking ways to please her, and this desire aided his efforts. Well, he died pursuing his dream of greatness. Demons don't give something for nothing. What do you want in return? I have only one condition, and it is a very small one. Igafels shrinks down to the same size as Woljif. My spirit will enter your body, Woljif. It will hide within you, just as it hid within the crystal, invisible to you and invisible to others. So you sort of want to take over my body? Woljif looks disappointed. Really, Grandpa? I thought better of you. I'm your grandson, you know. You shouldn't treat your grandkids this way. You take care of them, put them up with their hijinks and stuff, not make puppets out of them. Life has taught you to be too cautious, Woljif. I do not want to take your body, I want to help you. Who were you before you found the moon of the Abyss? A pathetic thief from a small town, a coward and a traitor, a boy who was hated by his own mother, driven away from everywhere he went. And now look, Voyatiel is dead. Look at all the treasures that are rightfully yours. And this is just the beginning. You will become the Prince of the Abyss. my grandson. Igafel's voice grows lower, more insinuating. As for my living within your body, your success will be my success. I will only give you advice as I did in the world wound, and you will be free to choose whether or not to listen. However, I see that words will not satisfy you. Let me show you what you will gain if you agree. You say I've been driven away from everywhere, but the chief hasn't chased me off yet, so show him too. Since we got into this together, chief, actually, it's fine. Forget it. Do what you want. Show me too. I don't want Woljif to have to face you alone. Igafel shows no sign of impatience, but his darkness seems to become deeper, more compelling. What a loyal friend you have, Woljif. But maybe the chief just wants to guide you every step of the way. Maybe he's just afraid that you will become too independent. Woljif looks at you as if trying to find the answer, but then turns away. I don't know, Gramps. Maybe you're right, but even if the chief mouths off, even if he doesn't do what I'd like, he's still the best thing that ever happened to me. At least let him take a look. As you wish. Igafels begins to grow, his darkness pulsating as it surrounds you until you're completely enveloped and nothing else can be seen. There's only silence, only darkness, and a soothing voice. Close your eyes. I will show you what the world will be like when the dark moon of the abyss rises. As the darkness recedes, you realize that you are standing on a deserted street in Kennebrez. However, to call it standing is an exaggeration. You are a disembodied spirit, and through your transparent body, you can see the walls of neighboring houses. Next to you is a slovenly dressed old woman with a swollen face, her lips pursed unkindly. When she opens her mouth, you hear the velvet voice of Igafels. Observe, Commander. Get back here, you little weasel. Trying to steal from us, where you little rat? Demon spawn, I'll throw you into the world wound. A boy of about 10 runs towards you, and as he gets closer to you, recognize him as Woljif. He looks scared and clutches a piece of bread to his chest. Grandma, help me. You said I should take the bread from him. Hide me, Gran. The old woman does not budge. Look at you, Woljif. Small, weak, useless, always blaming others, always holding them responsible for your failures. You are exactly the same as you always have been. A boy who is so afraid of the world that he hides behind someone else's back. First your grandmother, then the thieflings, then the commander. The boy can't hold back his tears anymore. Gran, why don't you ever help me? You're all I have. They'll beat me, so hide me, please. You will remain this way forever because you are too cowardly and weak to cope on your own. Only I can free you from this fear. Accept me, accept my power, and destroy your enemies. Come on, do not hesitate. Igafels turns to you. Watch, Commander. Once he gets a taste of this power, you will never be able to sway him again. Woljif, you're not a lonely child anymore. You do not need the powers of a demon. You have powers of your own, and you have my help. Woljif turns to you when he hears your voice, wiping away his tears and sniffing loudly. The illusion vanishes and he becomes an adult again. Chief, you're here. Let's wipe the floor with him. Me and you fought against demons. What can a bunch of bandits do?
Combat is adjourned.
I don't even know. Oh, here. Yeah, this worked. I was about to say. Ooh, oh, okay. I didn't even have to do anything. About to say, most of my powers are geared towards fighting evil and demons. If they're neutral, I'm kind of screwed. When the darkness dissipates, you find yourself in a familiar basement, the one belonging to the thieflings. Charisme and the others stand across from you as menacingly as they did before. And next to Woljif is you. I thought better of him. And I trusted you. You will never change, Woljif. I wasn't wrong about you after all, Woljif. You are a traitor. I took you to the game because I heard you were a master lockpicker. I was warned that you were a traitor, but I didn't listen. I took you on, and for what? You've only endangered the family. But I didn't betray you. I only took what rightfully belongs to me. Right, Tree? It's your fault I've been treated badly. Maybe if you were nicer, I wouldn't have done it. Don't try any of your fast talk on them. It's useless. Deep down, you wanted your chief to appreciate you and for the Thieflings to love you for who you are, so that you could really become your family since your blood relatives never were. But look at yourself. A coward, a thief, a loudmouth, a street rat, and even a demon spawn. Who'd even want to accept you? There's nothing in you worthy of any interest. Take my power, Woljif, and enchant them. They'll praise your name endlessly. You'll bask in their adoration. You can't make them love you. Try to tell them how much the Moon of the Abyss means to you. If they don't understand, remember that I understand. Woljif nods and takes a step towards Charisme. His tail twitches. If I could tell you I took the Moon of the Abyss and stay here with you, I would. But I know I can't. The laws of the family don't work that way. I'm sorry I did it this way, sister. I had fun with you a lot. You're the best game I've ever had. You were. It doesn't matter if you love me or not. We knew it. You've always been a nasty street rat, and you always will be. Haha, what kind of rubbish are you talking, Woljif? The darkness dissipates again like in the last illusion, but this time you see not one Woljif in front of you, but two. The second looks down at Hepzibah, who is before him. He looks like an exact copy of himself, but something in him has changed imperceptibly. His presence is cold, and there's greatness, like an aura of darkness that vibrates around him. Now look, Commander. No, don't kill me. Have mercy. See what my power bestows. Imprisoned in the crystal, I felt how he called to me, how my magic was changing. I could defeat Hepzibah, even Baphomet himself. With my power, you can easily crush your enemies, and any crusade will seem like a leisurely stroll. Now come and guide my heir to the right path. Is this what I'll become if I accept your gift, Grandpa? I do look pretty good. His voice still sounds uncertain. Woljif looks back and forth between you and his double. So we need to decide right now. There won't be another chance? All right, I have to ask the Chief one last time. What do you reckon, Chief? To win, I need you and all the loyal friends I fight alongside, not deals with demons. Woljif smiles. What's that, Chief? You can't do without my high-quality goods from the best warehouses of the family, huh? You know, life's not bad with you, Chief, although I've already developed a tick in my tail after all the adventures we've been through. And all in all, what's left to think about? Hey, Gramps, I've decided. Woljif tosses the Moon of the Abyss in his hand. This thing's beautiful and expensive, of course, and I'll miss it, but I don't need any suspicious crystals, you know? I'll get rich after this trip and buy myself some ordinary ones. Any hint of subtle persuasion instantly disappears from Miguel's voice. Weak. Coward. You give up power for what? For human sentimentality? For friendship? You, who never before believed in all those sweet words, have allowed them to poison your mind. Hey, no, Gramps, I've been watching the Chief for a long time. After all the stuff he's done and said, he's never once lied to me. Not ever. He was on my side when nobody else was. And you sat in a medallion and waited for your prophecy to be fulfilled so you could put me on and wear me around like a little meat vest? Think on it good and hard, Grandpa. The two of you, who do you think I trust? Stupid little rat. I thought better of you. Apparently your horns have finally grown through your brain. I'll have to beat all that nonsense out of you. You will only serve me.
Time for words has passed.
All right, let's go with this and this. And she's still got lightning. She's still got her stuff. Turn on that. And let's get it cracking, y'all. Oh, okay, no. All right, light the whole room up. She'll do the same thing. She'll do the same thing. And yep, he's doing what I want him to. All right. Actually, you know what, girl? Throw out a little distraction. Or maybe not. Good Lord. Y'all are chumps. So those are just little distractions. He's the real problem. Took a little bit more to take him down. Woljif shakes his head slowly as if waking up from a dream. Ugh, well that's that I guess, and I was just getting used to having a grandpa. He's not the type who'll teach you how to fish and fill a pipe, you know, but he's alright. Probably even decent for a demon. Not surprising that Grandma remembered him well. But who gives a damn about Grandma? Chief, Woljif looks away, his tail twitching slightly. Thanks, I don't know why you treated me so... nothing, you know. Well, look at me, and you... But it turned out that we're, well, friends? Actually, friends, and you've been there for me. Why are you looking at me? I'm not crying. My voice is like this because my throat's dry. It's dusty in here. That's why my throat's itchy and my eyes are watering and my nose is running. What are you going to do now? Now? Are you the chief of what? You tell me. You know, I've got a good feeling about our campaign. So far, we've dealt with everything that's been thrown at us together. I'm starting to think the wrong gang was called the family, you know? Woljif smiles. I'm with you to the end, Chief, and after the campaign, you have to live long enough to find out. Let's defeat all the demons and then we'll see. What will happen to the moon of the abyss? Woljif uses a dagger to pry the crystal from its setting, tosses it in the air, and then with a blast of magic lightning, shatters it into a shower of tiny fragments. That's that, but I'll keep the setting. It's nice work, delicate, and another stone will look better in it. I'll keep it so I don't forget the choice I made, and while just get it out, look at it, and remember. And then if I live long enough to open my own shop, just a thought, you know, I'll put it in a glass case where everyone can see it and drive themselves sick with jealousy. Better get out of here for now. Woljif looks regretfully around the room. Well, so long, the old family nest. It's a pity I can't bring this back to Gloria. Well, not all of it, but there's something we can do. Hey, Chief, let's clean this place out from top to bottom so not even a speck of gold is left behind.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
Ooh. All right. Grandpa doesn't leave anything behind, apparently. Oh, yeah, him being a demon and all. Oh, you recognize the doors. Cool. Excellent. Got all that.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
Good Lord, lots of traps.
I am helpful, am I
Also
not?
lots of treasure, though. Sell.
I hope you appreciate
Ooh.
this.
Wandering Con Man. What's that? This cloth grants the wearer a +10 competence bonus to trickery and a +10 competence bonus to athletic skill checks, as well as +2 bonus to attack rolls for attack of opportunity. That's nice. This rogue grants. Well, I won't play. Yeah, okay. Oh. Here, Woljif. You can have that. Okay.
I can see my destination.
What's this? Scroll of Slay Living. Bunch of stuff to sell. More stuff to sell.
I am helpful, am I
Ooh,
not?
diamond dust. That's always helpful. Okay. And let's see what's on the other side. That was actually a pretty good haul. Oops. What's this? Diamond dust. Very nice. Very nice still. Oh, so this is like the torture area. All right. Looks like that's it then.
I will guide.
Excellent. All right. I will level up when I have what's her name in the party, so I can do them all in one go. So for now, we'll go ahead and leave. Next, we're gonna go deal with Shamira. Excellent.
I can see my destination.
Pretty sure you go over here, right? Pretty sure. Into the Rapture of Rupture. Was that it? Crap. Portal up. Portal down. Actually, I think I need to go here. So. Okay. All right, right, yep. Come on. Whoops, whoops, whoops.
There are many roads to success.
Yep, there we go. All right. Let's save here, just in case this goes poorly. All right. Ooh. The sound of Jerebeth's agitated chittering fills your ears. I don't know how adept you are at reading the emotions of others, so I must warn you. You are in danger. Why am I in danger? Velexia's greatest enemy is her own boredom, and it has bested her once again. My lady grows tired of you and your company. No longer gives her as much joy as it did before. You have ceased to surprise her, and now she finds you tedious and dull. If you wish to keep her interest, you need to stop acting so predictably. Try to keep her puzzled and intrigued by your behavior. If you follow my advice, you may stand a chance of leaving the Rapture of Rupture with your mind and body unharmed. I have to go. Of course, you don't want to keep Vellexia waiting. She hates feeling neglected. All right. Velexia's demeanor has changed since the last time you saw her. She looks at you with a mixture of boredom and irritation. When she greets you, her friendliness no longer seems genuine, but forced and insincere. Here's our long-awaited guest. The performance is about to begin, and there is so much new talent here today. I wonder if any of them will entertain me. She looks directly at you as she makes this last remark. Who knows what will happen between us tonight? The demon glares at you indignantly. I hope you are not suggesting anything improper. I'm not sure what you are trying to insinuate, but I would advise you not to be insolent with me. Vellexia claps her hands imperiously, and one of the performers begins to sing a heartfelt ballad in a deep, velvety voice. Vellexia looks tired and her eyes are full of sadness. There's a wistful note in her voice as she asks, "Tell me, how did you end up here in the abyss? You are not one of us. Our ways are foreign to you. Why did you come to our world?" Whisper to the hand of the inheritor, "What do you think is going on?" The hand looks at you gravely. His voice is grim. "This is the finale. The performance is about to end. As I've already told you, Velexia's temper is volatile, and now you can see the proof of my words. She has grown tired of her new Galorian companion, and will unleash her anger upon you at any moment. If you can surprise her, you might buy yourself some time. Otherwise, you should be prepared for a fight. We are now in this wild creature's lair, and our enemies have us cornered." Well, I've been choosing good and lawful. I might have to start this over, warn you that ahead of time. But I want to experiment a little bit. I've been choosing good and lawful. What happens if I choose evil? You invaded my world. Now you will reap what you have sown. Vellexia sounds slightly disappointed. "So you only came here to seek revenge? How predictable. I had hoped for something more original." The demons interrupt the ballad with an impatient clap of her hands. The singer quails beneath her imperious gaze and hurries away. A tiefling steps onto the stage next, dressed as a jester. "Here's another one for you, distinguished guest. How many mortals would it take to paint this manor?" "Depends how hard you throw them at the walls." That wailing was starting to annoy me. What do we have next? Oh, another fool has decided to entertain me with his jokes. Well, as far as I'm aware, laughing at cripples and the misfortune is popular on Galorian as well. If you ask me, it's a primitive form of entertainment. Still, you mortals seem to enjoy it, even though you try to pretend yourselves different from us creatures of vice and evil. Now that I'm thinking about it, what is the difference between demons and Galorians? There's light and mercy in our souls. The demon waves her hands dismissively. "Do you really think you are the first Galorian I've ever met? There's as much darkness in your souls as there is in ours, and you cannot pretend that your kind is unacquainted with the sins and vices that bring demons such delight. Don't bore me with your religious propaganda." Vellexia dismisses the jester with a wave of her hand. She is clearly disappointed by his witticisms and dirty jokes. He's replaced on the stage by a scrawny spellcaster who immediately conjures up two illusions that begin to fight violently with one another. I wonder if she's upset no matter what. "I'll cut off your wings, put you in chains, and teach you obedience to your new master. May death take you, you despicable beast. Light will prevail." I wonder if she's disappointed with your responses no matter what. Vellexia rolls her eyes in exasperation and her voice is unpleasantly shrill. "Deep down, I'm beginning to wonder if you are worth my time. Why should I desire your company? What more do you have to offer?" The pure and brighter fury of my soul, because chivalry and honor are concepts that are entirely foreign to your other suitors. Let's go with lawful. Let's see what this is interesting. Jerebeth uses telepathy to communicate with you and Vellexia simultaneously. There are rumors in Alan Shinra, just rumors of course, that this Galorian craves your attention because he intends to seek Nocticula's favor. Apparently he hopes to receive an audience with Our Lady in Shadow. Jerebeth's words have the desired effect. Vellexia looks at you with renewed interest. So, Jerebeth, help me. That's interesting. Vellexia snaps her fingers in irritation and magic sparks fly from her fingertips. The performers who are unlucky enough to provide the evening's entertainment begin to scream with pain. Their bodies change shape, density, and color. In a matter of moments, they have been completely transformed into a set of whimsically decorated furniture. The pieces of furniture creak sadly as if lamenting their bitter fate. Wow. Vellexia is clearly tired of you, and the polite words she forces out from between her clenched teeth do a poor job of hiding her frustration. I must admit that our time together has brought me a certain degree of amusement. However, I do not intend for us to meet again. I ask that you take this humble gift as a sign of my affection and in fond memory of the pleasure our conversations used to provide. The succubus hands you an elegant piece of jewelry. This is one of my latest creations. It has an intelligent mind of its own. It is certainly far more clever and sophisticated than many living creatures I know. The jewelry will identify the most important traits and features of its owner, and then it will enhance those abilities. It is a rare and valuable gift, and I hope you appreciate its worth. And now I must ask you to leave. I have grown tired of your company. Show Finian to Vellexia. Do you know anything about this? Was this your doing? Vellexia narrows her eyes as she examines Finian. Do you really think I would release such poor craftsmanship into the world? Words fail me. However, I have seen work like this before. It was done by an incompetent, untalented individual who called himself Bladesmith. He showered me with compliments and asked to be my apprentice, but in truth he just wanted to learn my secrets. Needless to say, I refused him in no uncertain terms. Well, let's see what he managed to learn on his own. It looks like he lacked the skills to copy my transformation spells, and he clearly had no idea what he was doing. This is disgustingly crude work. The soul didn't fill the shape completely, and part of it is still lost somewhere. To tell you more, I'll need to disassemble this sample. Don't even think about it. You demons are always looking for a reason to start dismembering people. If we were here to fight instead of talk, I'd be more than a match for you, sweetheart. You'd have a tough time taking me down. How abominable! Its mind seems flawed, too. The bladesmith should have called himself the bungler, because that would have been more accurate. Just look at this. He was clearly incapable of selecting the right kind of soul and transforming it properly. What a waste of material. Lift the spell from the unfortunate people you've turned into objects. Free all of them. Vellexia gives you a cold stare. She lifts her chin haughtily and mutters through clenched teeth. And if I do as you demand, what will happen to my manor? Have you considered that? I've been collecting furniture this way for millennia, and now you want me to leave my house with bare walls and drafty rooms? What unthinkable nonsense. Finian's voice trembles with rage. Were it not for the commander, I would have chopped your head off. Turning living creatures into other things it's the worst of all crimes. A fight to the death will rid you of your boredom. Vellexia leans forward with sudden interest. Her lips twist into a horrible, bloodthirsty grin. Now this is interesting. Let's play, my sweetheart.
Let me draw the first blood.
Let's see if she ends up giving me a complete beat now. Still there. Yep, he's good. All right. See how it goes. Woo. That's no joke. Excellent. Whew, that was rough. Vellexia regains her beautiful appearance. She wipes the blood from her pretty face and she screams desperately, "Mercy! In memory of the sweet moments of intimacy that we shared together, do not kill me!" Lift the spirit from the unfortunate people you turned into objects. Free all of them. Vellexia stares at you in terrified confusion. And this is the price of my salvation? Well, they are free to go, these talentless and incompetent idiots. At least in my manor, they were of some use, but you can have them if you want. Finian's voice trembles with rage. Were it not for the commander, I would have chopped your head off. Oh, he already just said that. I grant you mercy. I am grateful for the gift of mercy, and I swear I won't seek revenge. I must admit, you have managed to surprise me one last time before the end of our brief affair. There you go. Woo! All right. Headband of intelligence. All right, looks like it's all just regular stuff for me to sell. Nothing special there. Same there. Excellent. Island Shinra is dangerous and unpredictable. Watch your back.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Let's see. Me, Sela, and Ember. And well, they're all taken care of, so it's just me now. Excellent. All right, that's done. Now, the tower. And how do I get to the tower? I think I have to go back. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's not here. Where the hell is... Excellent. Okay. All right, where am I? I'm at this is at the top, right? So I need to go across and head back down. And now this other one goes up there, right? So hopefully this gives me what I need. There we go, yep. All right.
I can see my destination.
I can see my destination. All right, now. What's this do? Oh, nice. Okay, so you can't use that until you have spoken with Shamira and she gives you a quest to go here. Cool. Leave. Find some useful information about the inside the Mage's Tower. Okay.
I think I did it.
This inscription is written in an archaic elven script. You recognize the word stranger's home. I see you and I implore Callistria. It appears to be some kind of protective spell against thieves, but it has lost its power over the years.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Guide.
The wreckage of what was once a magical golem. Judging by the many dents on its remains, it was destroyed in a fierce fight. The corpse of a demon who was not smart enough to avoid a magical trap.
There's something unusual.
I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
Again.
Focus on the goal.
Adamantine Golem. I remember this being annoying. He has immunity, a bunch of things, damage reduction. Oh, did they remove it? Oh, these guys used to have a before the update they, oh, here we go, regeneration. All right, but okay, so it's impossible to remove their regeneration. Okay, so
No reason to pause.
because of that, yeah, no, not yet. That's not gonna help. Do this instead. He's down. Let's get this guy down next. There we go. Okay, now, if you don't have a way to directly stop the regeneration, you can use Coup de Grace for all of your melee characters. And that's basically the slow way of getting rid of it. So, handle business. He's down. And he's down. Excellent.
I am helpful.
Together we
Am I
stand.
not?
Take that off.
My will is
Take
resolute.
that off. Put this back on. Actually, I don't like him using that because it's centered on caster. So let's start with elemental assessor instead.
Don't mind me.
You get back to this. You take that off. You take that off. Critical. Okay. Anything to loot? Nope. The wreckage of what was once a magical golem. Judging by the many dents on its remains, it was destroyed in the fierce fight. Oh, wait, no. That was the same thing that was said before. It's weird. Whatever. Hey, more traps.
I hope you appreciate this.
The wreckage, okay, more wreckage.
I did it! It happens sometimes.
This inscription once contained a spell of warning. When an intruder appeared, it would let out a chilling howl to raise the alarm. Fortunately, the enchantment is worn off with the passage of time, so your ears have been spared. Well, isn't that nice?
My destination.
All right. Let's check the sides.
I am helpful, am I not?
Might be trap, might be treasure.
I am helpful, am I not?
Please, be careful.
I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not? I am helpful, am I not?
Okay, is that where I came from? Yep, okay. So we've done a full circle all the way around. What's this? Okay. That's interesting. platform brought down. That's interesting. Bring this back. There's a third one though, right?
There are many rooms.
Or maybe not. Yep, hadn't been on this one, right? I don't think so. That seemed to do a whole lot of nothing. So, let's go up. Or wherever this is going to lead me. Nice creepy looking place.
I hope you appreciate this.
Within the pedestal, a faint purple glow emanates from a crystal-shaped hole. Its edges are chipped and cracked, suggesting that whatever it contained has been forcibly removed.
I can see my destination.
I am helpful, am I not? I am helpful, am I not?
The magic has left this once powerful magic seal that protected the premises from the presence of demons. Lethal conductor. This +5 shock dagger grants its wielder a +5 competence bonus on used magic device skill checks and a +4 competence bonus on touch attack rolls. Wow, Woljif. That is absolutely all you. I gotta put that on you even though I'm not using you right now. Just cray cray. Oh yeah, you both got used magic device, but whatever. That's pretty awesome for you. Okay. Let's go in here. Oh, you could rest if you wanted to. All right, wait. So I just went that way. And that ends there. Oh, but then there's another side? Yeah, there's another side. Headband of rigorous training. This headband of wisdom +6. Oh yeah, so one allows you to do perfect strike. Hey, I just realized something. This is a 6 headband that does a +1 on transmutation. That makes more sense on her. She uses transmutation spells. Whereas you do not. All right. You see a sturdy door set in a stone arch in the middle of the room. The location seems rather odd, to put it mildly. Attached to the door is a tiny little metal bell with a braided pull. Examine the door to determine if any spells have been cast on it. You see spells enshrouding both the door and bell. Judging by the nature of the spells, they belong to the conjuration school. Examine the door closely. This is an ordinary door. Judging by the intricate carvings on the door, it is of elvish make. The bell also appears quite unremarkable, though the bell pull is covered in an ornate pattern. There is nothing unusual about this door other than its location. Ring the bell. The door swings open and an ephemeral form appears in the opening. It looks like a soap bubble. On the other side of the door, you could just make out the hazy interior of a small trinket-filled room, the typical ambiance of a Galarian inn. Clutching the door handle, a skinny figure falls through the soap bubble. The bubble contracts, then pops, dissolving into the thin air. The door slams shut. Cautiously touching the stone floor, the unexpected guest rises slowly to his feet. It seems that the storyteller, for it is undoubtedly him, is quite surprised. The storyteller, ooh, they put his portrait up now. The storyteller's head swivels around in bewilderment, his hands reaching to examine everything around him. Where am I? How did I get here? Who's there? I remember the sound of that breathing. Samori Sykes, is that you? Thank the gods it is you. Where are we? And if you don't mind my asking, what brought you here? How did you get here? The storyteller listens intently to the sounds coming from the city. A good question. Judging by the demon speech I hear, we are in the abyss, correct? Then I suppose I was brought here by a portal. It was most likely activated by you. This portal must have been charmed specifically to deliver me here from wherever I might have been. I hope it will send me back the same way. You are unlikely to have charmed it this way. If you had, you wouldn't be so surprised by my appearance. This means the spell was cast in the past. In my past, the one I'm looking for. I have to admit, this finding is quite intriguing and perplexing. But this place where we are, it's a tower, isn't it? Yes, I'm right. A tower. Why do you need this portal? In my forgotten past, I must have done something that required regular visits to the Abyss, or regular visits from the Abyss to Galarian. Such a portal is quite a convenient means of transportation, and it is also well secured against uninvited visitors. I came here looking for information about certain purple crystals, but I found you. The old elf looked strangely confused. I can't say I remember. I feel something familiar. Sharp edges, deep purple hue, great power inside, which I bound and subdued. Forgive me, I can't remember anything else. Perhaps if I laid my eyes on such a crystal, I would see something else in my past. Do you know where to get one of these? Do they come from mines or maybe from the bottom of the sea? The elf takes out a delicate compass from his bag, the needle of which is slowly but constantly spinning. I sense the power we are looking for. My hands have touched it in the past. In the past, I do not remember. I think a little divination will come in handy. I can set this little trifle to help you. Explore the caves here. When you are near the crystal, the compass will let you know. This tower looks like the one where you almost got eaten by the dragon. Maybe it used to be your home too? If I could see this tower, I could be more specific, but I can say for sure that this is not the first time I have stood on these stones. Is there a door behind me and a stone arch? The wood is decorated with elven lettering. There's a bell with a pull next to it. The pull is made of leather, no silk. Am I right? What do you think of Galfrey ordering me to go to the Abyss? The storyteller purses his lips. I am not a politician or a military leader, but I've seen all sorts in my life. That's why I have some experience and know different stories. The story I'm watching now, it did not strike a chord with everyone. There are many in Dresden who are saddened by your departure for the Abyss. There are even some among them who say, though in a whisper, that Galfrey was envious of her commander's glory and was in a hurry to be rid of him. But most do not think this. The majority praises the queen and expects her to lead them to new victories over the demons. It's quite possible that she will succeed. Right now, as far as I know, Galfrey is actively preparing for an advance to the west, into the heart of the world wound. I see. The sense of recognition, it's truly astounding. I definitely used to live here, and if there are no other claimants, I'm ready to become the owner of this tower again. Be my guest anytime. I have to go. I suspect it's difficult for you to carry out your mission surrounded by enemies. I would like to help. Unfortunately, I will not be able to bring your allies or reinforcements through this portal. Supplies, however. When I return to Galarian, I will buy some travel necessities. If you need anything, just ring this bell and I will deliver them to you. All right. So, Go get a crystal. So unfortunately, there's no portal that they provide that'll give you a quick way back. So we've got to take that long track out of here, back through the other portal, then back down to the portal that gets us out to the camp. It is what it is. And then we'll have to take the long trek all the way back. Right. I wonder. No, it's not that. Oh, whatever that area was that I kept looking at, looks like that's been. How do I get it to move?
I can see my destination.
I'm not crazy, right? This is the area that should move. Hold on. Yep, there's this stuff right here. Right, and then this. Yeah, so I should be able to come over here and platform should move for me. Where is it? What angle is it looking for?
Somehow you.
It's a beta, y'all.
Many rooms.
Oh. Oh, so it was just a graphical error. It considered the land already be there. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. And now we will head back to camp. Also, okay. Now first, let's make sure we get all our slots back. Can you heal me? There we go. And let me see if our Chalet has anything new to say. Have you worked out yet what the table in your dreams means? Not yet. Okay. I have to go. I'll be watching you. Cool. Now then, next, let's talk to Woljif. See if he has any follow-up regarding his quest. The Storyteller's compass starts to vibrate. The crystal should be somewhere nearby. Agreed. They should be. Storyteller's compass emits a low rumble and quivers like an impatient hound that is caught the scent of prey. Woljif gives you a friendly wave. Hey, Chief, want to talk? Do you want to talk to me about what happened at Igelfeld's mansion? You mean about how I turned down an amazing magical power because of you? I'm kidding. I rejected it of my own free will. You know, Chief, I've never met anyone like you. I should be laughing at myself and you and the way we worked everything out, but I don't want to. What would I do in the abyss? I just keep hanging out with scumbags and traitors thinking I'm one of them. But with you, I've been places, seen things, getting bad things that I've never even thought about before. Woljif pauses to think. Sister Charisma and the others used to tell me to grow up and act like an adult. Maybe this is it. I seem to have made a choice, the most important one in my life. I don't know who I am yet, but I'm definitely not a street rat or an urchin anymore. Just don't call me a crusader. I've never respected them and still don't. You're the exception. Show me what you can get using your thiefling connections. Woljif's face breaks into a happy grin. Look, Chief, the thieflings have all the best things. I'm just curious. Yeah, that's +1, yeah. So it's probably still garbage. It's +2 padded armor. Natural armor, cloak of resistance, wand of haste. That's actually useful. Unceasing slaughter. This belt grants its wearer a +4 enhancement bonus to dexterity and constitution. When the wearer of this belt lands a killing blow, they gain +2 bonus to dexterity and constitution scores for 3 rounds. That's also pretty awesome. +5. If the wearer was knocked prone, the wearer makes a fortitude save. Whatever. These boots allow its wearer to stand up without provoking an attack of opportunity. Not worried about that either. When this item is active, all critical hits made by you or against you are automatically confirmed. No, I'm good on that. You have total concealment against all ranged attacks. Whenever you receive a critical hit from a ranged attack, however, receiving a critical hit in melee combat makes you prone for 1 round. Yeah, I'm good on that. Alright. Sell that. Sell all that. Keep one of these around just in case. That's gone. That's gone. Definitely move that. That's telling us, yeah. No idea what that does, so selling that. That'd be great for Woljif, but he's not on our team. Don't need this. Don't need that. Yeah, sure. Camellia can use that. All right. Where are you? Yep. Trickery, right, yeah. It conflicts with trickery, but it gives her other things, so I'm good with that. And then this is +4 dexterity and constitution, but this one gives the same thing with a little bit extra. And hey, ring of protection 4, she can use that. All right, everybody else, their rings of protection should be up to snuff. All right. Dexterity and constitution. Is there anybody else who needs that? +4. What's he using? To regain 1 used spell per day. Yeah, so we'll keep that around, but I don't think I really could use it. Okay, we've talked with him. Take off Woljif. Finally, Nanio. Finally got our full team back. Excellent. The Storyteller's compass buzzes, periodically emitting a grinding screech and shaking so hard you could barely hold it. The crystals are very near. The entrance to the tunnel, cleverly disguised and indistinguishable from real walls. And there we go. All right, and I think that's a good place to end it. I hope all of you have enjoyed the play session today. If you did, please go ahead and leave me a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.